Have these been sanitized?
Yeah, right.
No kidding.
So ironically,
No.
Yeah, we're now, we're all vectors now. Great. Okay. Well, hey, you know what? I'll
Because if anybody has it up here, we all have it up here.
I'll
now
just
have it.
stay up
Yep.
here for the next 60 days. How about that?
I can do that.
We have a Hey guys, we just thought we would take a few minutes and talk about the virus, and I just have to get something straight off the table. I have a problem. I can never think of the name of the virus.
Just try it.
I keep thinking Chimera
Yeah,
because
not
of
close.
COVID,
No. Yes.
and
There you go.
I don't
Corona.
I don't. I used to know it like 2 days ago, and I've heard so many things. Coronavirus.
Yes.
Okay.
Well done.
I'm seriously not making this up. And I've
That's
had
all
to
right,
think of it 100 times a day. So, but in all seriousness, as a church, we think it's very important for us to be a community and be the church in the middle of this. And so God has given us a few people who are passionate about this and are willing to help with this, and I just want to introduce them to you. Jay is going to be a point of contact for us as a church, and I'd love you just to share a little bit of your passion behind doing this.
Okay, what's motivating me here is concern for the vulnerable population among us. There's a subset of people, and it's a large subset of people who are a little older or have prior health conditions or both, who are really vulnerable to the second-order effects of what's going on, which is to say that if our medical system gets overwhelmed by this thing, there's going to be a lot of people who don't get coronavirus who nonetheless, their lives are going to be in danger, okay? And it's incumbent upon all of us to do whatever we can as individuals to help keep that situation from happening. And that's a lot of what's driving my thinking about what we're going to do.
And Jay, I really appreciate all you've been doing so far, already just being proactive and also being a project manager for this. And secondly, you have a very good radio voice. You are amazing, seriously. You are very good at this. So.
Here
I
on
heard
the
a lot
J Broadcasting Network.
I heard a lot of that when I was younger, and in fact, I could. I actually won an award in high school at a forensics tournament, and on and on and on. Fortunately, I figured out early enough in life that there's a lot of radio jobs out there that pay next to nothing. That I probably wasn't going to be the one guy in 1,000 who, got real famous. And
He does
and all
also
that,
have
so.
the best seat for the audio. I'm just going to say that.
Okay, well, I lucked into that one.
Seriously, Jay, thank you. And we're going to talk in a little bit about some of the other things you're going to be doing. But also, Jeff is from the elder team, just kind of overseeing this. And you're also passionate about it.
Yes. Yeah. One of the things is I think that really brings my passion out for this is unity and still hospitality. And I think Troy, you're going to say something about this in a minute. The church is still the church, and we want to continue to be that. And so we're going to talk here in a little bit about some of the ways that we can be more hospitable as we continue to gather to worship, or even ways that we can be hospitable if you're not able to worship in person. And then we want to do it in a unified way. So for some of the things that's going to help our unity is everybody in the church body to be a part of it. And we're going to have some ways for everybody here at New Life to contribute if they can for all of us to walk through this together with the courage and the faith that Jesus gives us. So that's what I'm passionate about.
Yeah. And Jacob, thank you for being here. And also, God has gifted you with technology skills way beyond us. And by the way, all three of you guys have great radio voices, so this is a good thing. But you have been live streaming our services and are actually helping us with this podcast and a lot of other things. And it's a passion point of yours, and feel free to share any thoughts you have.
I just like to push buttons.
Yeah. Well, you're very good
about all
at
I got.
it. You're good at it.
You need to push buttons with a knuckle or the back of your hand for a while, or a tissue. Okay.
Nah.
Jay's pushing buttons right now. I can tell. No. And I agree with you guys. I feel like as a church, so this is a situation we're all aware of it. It's affecting our lives in a lot of different ways, and we don't even know all of the different ways it will affect us. And one of the things I think we need to do as a church is be reminded, like, we need to pray. And God is in control. We don't need to be fearful of that, but we need to know that, hey, we serve a living God who is active in our world. So that's important. I love what you were saying, Jeff, in that we need to be hospitable and unified. There may be individuals in our church who have need, and we need to provide a space where they can communicate a need that they have. And then we also have people in our church who have resources, and all sorts of different resources, maybe from the medical community to individuals who are willing to come in and help or volunteer with some extra cleaning and some things like that. And so how do we connect the resources we have in our church community with the needs we have in our church community? And I think even in addition to that, one of your passions, Jay, is that we go even outside. We are in the crossroads. Maybe there's a way we will find out that we can help others around us, and we want to be a church that does that.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, that the being accessible to still be a good neighbor, and that might be a good neighbor to the people here at New Life or beyond. We want to be available for that, and so yeah, we think this is an opportunity. So much of this is cast in a different light as all this is happening. This is an opportunity. I think we're going to talk about some of these opportunities. It might be an opportunity for our families that do things just a little bit different. All of a sudden, we have more space than we're used to having, or it could be an opportunity to reach out to that neighbor that's just next door that maybe they're in need, or some neighbors here at New Life. So I just think it's a great opportunity as we're walking through this together. That's what the beauty of the church and of community is.
Yeah, that's really good. And you guys may have some things to add in at the end, but I wanted to just communicate some of the little changes that we'll have as a church. And so we are planning to have service on Sunday as normal. The only difference in the service is we're actually going to not participate in communion. We're going to have a time of reflection, but just because of the way the disease is passed, the virus is passed, the coronavirus is
Good job.
We finally got it in his brain.
I promise you, it's been like this, and then it'll come right back.
It's just
again.
taking a podcast and us sitting here.
It's like a block. Anyway, but so we're going to obviously have a great sermon. Pastor Dave is preaching this Sunday, and we're still in John chapter 11. If by chance you cannot make it or don't feel comfortable coming, it will be live streamed at 10:45, and I'm super thankful for Jacob for doing that. You can find that on our YouTube page, or also even on Facebook. You've been posting it out there. So those are some things that we can get to know. We as a church are going to do some extra cleaning, and Gary Moore has been a part of this team, and he would be in this, but there's no more room at this table.
It's very crunched.
This was.
We're not conforming to the 1 meter rule.
That's right. Not at all.
The 2 much less the 2 meter rule.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh boy. Yep.
So, but Gary oversees the building and obviously does an incredible job, but we're going to try to step up our efforts because of this, some of the high-touch surfaces, other things that are there. We'd like to have a cleaning team, I think, Jay, during the services, just kind of touching things. So any thoughts you have on that?
Anybody who can help, please do. I will probably be here doing that. I'm supposed to be on security at First Service. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, we would like to really keep the high-touch surfaces clean, and that's basically doorknobs, drawer handles, anything that you would ordinarily be touching with your fingertips, faucet handles, things like that.
Noses.
Right. Yeah, I'll be dabbing. Yeah, there you go. Maybe we might draw the line there, but in any case, we really want to try to stay ahead of this stuff. So you may see some people going around doing some things that would, in other circumstances, seem pretty bizarre, but I think you'll understand.
I may be dabbing, quote unquote.
Yeah,
that has a lot of meanings. Anyway.
There we go.
I have teenagers. Okay, so if you have a question or you have a resource to provide, we've set up an email address. Please reach out, and it is support@newlifekc.org. Just the word support at newlifekc.org, and Jay will get that. And so if you're here listening and you're thinking, hey, I can help, or I have a thought, or have they thought of this, please send that along. We want to hear it.
Absolutely.
We're 4 guys, and I think some people would say 4 dumb guys that don't have all the answers, and so we definitely want to take any ideas that you have. But if you are listening to this and you feel you might have a need, and for whatever reason you feel that you would be like kind enough to share that with us, we would love to hear that need and help in any way that we can. If you are scared, or you know of somebody who needs prayer, we are a church and we specialize in prayer, so we would love to pray with you or for you. Please pass any prayer requests along to us so we can be a part of that. And if you want to join the prayer team, we can get you on that. And certainly get the requests. They'll be going out to the prayer team. So
yeah, this is a super fluid situation, as we're all aware of, and so we're like Troy mentioned, is we're doing the best we can. We need all the help we can, so we're not really putting on set time limits or anything on how this is going to occur, and we're going to keep pushing forward. So it's very fluid, so please help us. Again, support@newlifekc.org is the email address, so send that to us. Maybe you have a neighbor that you discover has been quarantined and they don't have a soul to reach out to. I've heard a couple of stories of people that are stockpiling this stuff. It's like, why are you stockpiling? Don't you have a friend? And so we can be those friends. We have that opportunity to be these friends. And so, again, that's support@newlifekc.org is the place to let us know of needs, or, again, if you want to help. It's fun to serve on a Sunday morning. You become a little small group or connect group in some ways in your own. So let us know if you can help with that.
Lean into your church without coming any closer, please.
Yeah,
yeah, that's a good way to put it. Man, thank you guys so much. And I think we're going to try to maybe even do this on a regular basis, possibly every day, to give a little bit of an update. But we'll be trying to send out emails. And so if for whatever reason you hear about this, but you're not on an email address list, just send it to support@newlifekc, and we'll get you added to those lists so we can keep you updated on things we can do. So thank you guys.
Yeah, again, just to follow up on the communication, check out our Facebook page, newlifekc.org. Check out our website, is
newlifecity.church.
Thank you.
I always forget it. I always have to Google it.
Yeah.
New Life Corona. I don't know.
newlifecity.church.
newlifecity.church.
Yes.
So places that you will continue to see this type of communication and support. And so let us know.
It just rolls off your tongue. Just say it one more time, Jay.
newlifecity.church.
Wow.
We just need a toll-free number now.
Yeah. There we go.
Well, no, we'll do a 1-900
ring
number.
This phone. All right. Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys, and stay tuned for more, I guess.
Yeah.
If we feel like we want to do more of these, so
rather likely.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us, and thanks y'all for doing what you can and stepping up, in the leadership that you've been given. So
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks.